my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey guys, good morning. Just finished breakfast, got a coffee, and we're about to start a stream for today. We have only clan mores going now. Since the update, Queen the Crown, we completed vampire counts, Wood Elves, Karakadrin, Nagarite, and clan mores is left here. We are on day 3 of this campaign, 91 turns in. The Kroger is still alive. Yes, they had a setback where the main army got destroyed. But since then, we recovered. Woohoo! Eskari. Elomix. Emunch. Edril Raiden. I mean, this is the plastic bottle of the carbonated water. Hey, Shit Wizard, Ilix waiting room. Okay. I take it the Shit Wizard don't like scaring much. Okay, army. The main army has been rebuilt. This time, instead of 2 catapults, we have poison globadiers and warpfire thrower. I kind of lost patience here, waiting for them to ambush. They almost went out, but they went back when they got discovered. It was just a bad RNG. And then I used the underway here, and they had reinforcements, and they pinned us with 2 armies. Their main army had enough to attack us without force march and rip. As it usually goes when you lose the main army. A series of bad things. Combination of bad things. Let us skill up this guy.
Tailstrap. Unlock the gates. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Mimd and Greedy Goose are combined assassins for now. Hey Chris. I spread a plague here, but they don't seem to be getting affected. Scavenger, okay, I have done 3 ME Scavenger campaigns, but don't tell Scotty I said that. Okay, I won't. My lips are sealed. We're gonna get 2 more buildings here. And I think the trade is kept right now. Yeah. So we can send Quick to finish these guys off.
Distance to cover.
Yeah, we can just march here.
8 beats is mine. Mine.
These guys actually still try harding here. We have also 1 more quest to complete. We're at war with Teotiqua, Crooked Moon, Mutinous Gits, and the Karakazul. Still military allies with Silverhost. Trading with them and also trading with Dun Kingdoms. Hey Jens, thank you. Hey Ghost. I wanna see what happens here if we get the plague before them. Plague is still there for 4 turns.
Watch your back, tail. Verminous valor.
It's crazy how the factions that usually get tracked by other factions are strong when you're playing their neighbor. Hey Nira. Guys, don't tell anybody, but I was sleeping for 12 hours. It's very murky weather outside. It's like almost like there's gonna be a rain. There are like clouds, no sun. And I spent 12 hours in bed. Yes, I didn't get much sleep. Some change under 8 hours. Fully rested. Still no plague here, and they're not going bankrupt. This is their limit currently, 15 units.
Keep Gracious away. Run, boys!
Our agent is back and we have no money anymore.
Assassinating.
The reason to use Assassin's Army, of course, troop replenishment, and if you want to have assassin help kill the enemy heroes and lords.
Guide us, Horned One.
Yeah, I should have gotten out of bed after 10 hours shit visit, yeah. We've always been streaming this for 2 hours. It's like a relish.
Seek target.
Wow.
Deadly.
They sold our units. I was about to go attack them.
Skulk and raid. More Turk. Need more trophies, yes.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I love this. I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say. Very well.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine with the money.
Sneak in, open gates.
It's just assault units here.
Clan etching, assassinating.
Let's get rid of this bastard.
Contract the taken. Night.
Guys, if you you don't know how to use diplomacy in this game, they love us. They need the trade agreement as much as we do. Trade agreement treaty has expired, but it's still active. You cancel it, and you renegotiate the terms of the trade agreement to get the money again. It's like you never use diplomacy in this game.
Mighty am I.
You have to know when they're gonna do it or not. These guys, they worship the ground we walk upon. We did select a leader for him, and we are their military allies. Trade agreements are in our favor. And they have a lot of money, and they are not using this money because of limited scripts. These guys could spend 3 armies, but they can't because CM made them like that. They made them invalids.
Horned One watches me. This city, mine!
You guys notice how they're not getting a second army or a third army. And look at this.
Why do come?
Very strong economic power. Yeah, they got crippled by the CA, so they get too strong. If this were the usual vampire counts or the mouse counts, they would have recruited the army. Look at this. Very strong economic power, but it always gets one army. And they have one capital here and one capital there. That's probably gonna be the reason once we destroy the lizardmen, they're gonna be next. Because if they don't recruit more than one army, they're useless to us. One army is nothing. Toilet paper. Yeah, and it's like 3 armies to do anything. Should have checked the rights first at the beginning of the turn. Quick is coming, so we're gonna end the lizardmen here. They do have some dino army around, but they're split between 3 forces. And since they can't disband lords, they won't be able to get a good army. And one army is under plague. Hey John, can I say hey Circuit? Guys, have you Russia is playing against the Saudi Arabia. Holy shit, the size of that stadium. There must be like over 100,000 people watching. Does anybody know how many people are in that stadium right now? That stadium is huge. They got wounded. We are taking the risk. They're not getting the 13th scheme. The 13th scheme makes the Skaven assassins above the rest. So you get to get some of the best assassins and assault units in the whole game. And the 13th scheme is not the only thing. Quick and other warlords have stuff like Dastardly and Devious in a stronger version, which makes the assassins, some assassins, some of the best. Probably the Skaven assassin regarding assassinations and assault units is the best in the game. Just because of these things. Like playing a Skaven and not dominating in the hero game on the campaign map, oh man, that's a fail. It's almost as bad as playing the Skaven and not ambush attacks.
Into under Empire.
Like with the 13th scheme. 13th scheme is cheap, 300 gold. 13 turns duration, which is impressive, plus 10 diplomacy with Skaven. On turn, lords have a chance to gain 2 loyalties, trivial stuff. Enemy hero action success chance minus 13% all characters. Hero action success chance plus 10% all characters. That's the good stuff. The good stuff. Makes the hero actions more reliable, and you get the Morse Clanstone. This Clanstone improves armor piercing damage, as in melee. The turn scheme, once you have a couple of heroes around, should be active all the time. The moment it's available, click it. At the beginner turn, not like I miss sometimes, you know, click that, you know, do my heroes and then check the rights. A dominant scheme should always be active, and pest and scheme, the scheme of doom are situational. If you don't have some pesky neighbors, just get a scheme of doom, blow up their capital, get a pestilence scheme, spread the plague. It's like we send the last 3 Doom engineers to blow up Camry. 81,000? Okay, thank you.
Call me dead master.
It's rank 18 guy. I need to try to kill this guy before he gets mortality. We might end his faction before.
Kill the scouts.
I almost failed here. Almost failed. I was in the different area and Quick is here and almost failed to apply the Violent Rise to power. See, the chance is now 69. I guess that wouldn't matter anyways.
Make them slower.
Those guys are surrounded. If they don't run, they're dead. We're gonna have a rebellion here. We had 82% chance there, but we're not attacking this turn. It was just for the experience. We'll likely turn scheme next turn.
Time to eat.
Is Lachmia big capital? Yes, it is. If I don't see a second army from these guys, I'm going to conquer them. Because they're useless to me without two armies. At least two armies.
Stink of betrayal strong.
I guess I can have the assassins and plague building here. Plagues. Recruit the Death Runners with the Pestilent Knave. We can also upgrade this to the Temple of the Horned Rat. It's a very nice building. Golden, because we don't play the game. We just don't play the game. We don't only play the game here, we start the game as well. I want to see their behavior, if they can get more. Silly, you think we just play the game here to end the campaign, right? It's like, if you just do the gamey things, like, what's the point? Just click buttons, go next campaign. We want to see what they're gonna do. Hey, King Roman. Yoo-hoo! Good morning. I need to upgrade this to stop rebellions here. It's gonna have to wait a little. Actually, we can start building this one here. 60 income. We can remove this building here as well, enhance the military recruitment here. And also get the weapon barrow here. Sure, King Roman. We're gonna get rid of these guys, and then we're gonna go get rid of these guys as well. We have recovered the southern jungle. Economy is gonna go up. We're gonna have 2 quality armies. What colors pajama today? I don't have top pajamas on me, but I don't know what color is down there. White. It's dark. Yellow. Elnira, that was different. The campaign that was over. That was over. That campaign was over the moment Malekith lost Nagrand. There was nothing to do there. Forcing to fight other guys that we don't have to fight, we just added 10 hours to that campaign would be pointless. Sometimes you have campaigns like that, Vortex especially. It's like, I don't know how people play Vortex, cause there's some tedious shit. And that campaign, Nagarite, how it ended, was pretty much Vortex. We had to wait for wait turns to build that building to end the campaign. It was very tedious, but we were so close to finishing. Why stop? There was nothing to do there. You want me to go fight battles? Pretend there is something to do in the campaign? We're not the AI to get tier 5 before tier 50. Just bad design. Bad design. And bad timing in that campaign.
Guide us, Horned One.
I feel like we're gonna get the plague here. What was happening there, chasing Archeon is more fun than that yesterday. Chasing Archeon is more fun. Next time, instead of complaining, I'm just gonna mute the microphone and click end turns until it's over. Nobody gets touched.
Thief in the villainous night. I'm better than cold bloods.
I think if you waited a few more turns, Avalon would have constructed tier 5 there. Maybe the Confederation was too early, but it's still some tedious shit. The Alitanar is a cool lord and his cool faction, but when you have to wait to build something and there is nothing else happening, nothing that you need for the victory condition is just tedious.
Old tales are mine. Keep gracious scum away. I am warlord. I say move. Get the things. Battle.
This is gonna be the end of this faction. The garrison was actually was affected by the plague. Don't you have to build something for the Slayer King too? Yes, you have. Yes, you have to. But the Slayer King has things happening as well. The thing is, King Roman, the Slayer King starts with the city at the beginning of the campaign, while the guy who you play, Alitanar, will not start with the city at the beginning of the campaign. Because there is so much things going on around you in the beginning, you can't go there, and it will get taken by Avalon, Lothern, or somebody else, and unless you confederate, you will not get it. So Karakadrin starts with the Karakadrin, but Nagarite does not start with Nagarite. And getting a tier 5 building in a settlement you don't start with can take a while. Especially if you don't focus on it and you have other things to do. Like other priorities. Like, you know, not getting murdered in the early game. I did confederate Avalon that had Toranlik, but it was not tier 5. Like, the game was like, fuck you, you're gonna wait for the population. It is crazy that Avalon did not have tier 5 there, but I guess because it was a wasteland. Not even the AI can grow wasteland in no time. So it turned into some steady shit. I don't know, Stoneworm did pretty well in that battle where we were overwhelmed. He did pretty well. Somebody on YouTube said that we didn't use magic well in that battle. Like Warp Lightning, you know, because the, you know, how do you use Warp Lightning to kill dinosaurs and heroes? The infantry was not a problem. The Stoneworm did find that battle, they just had enough to defeat us. If they didn't have enough movement and they had to use the Force March, it'd be a victory. I'm starting fresh in Elex, yeah. At the first run got glitched. Noneno, do the Blackguards with Malekith have an ambush and attack? I don't think so. It's not all about stats or the faction units, it's about other things as well. Why are these guys coming in so slow? They glitched? No need to charge there. So those guys are glitched.
Yes, yes, yes. Take that. Now, yes. More fire thrower. Storm vermin. One. Halt, halt. Attack! Charge! Ready! What? Great!
Don't let these guys.
Kill!
It's when you have a shit small battlefield, this thing happens. This battle is too small. It's good for the Lizard Man, it's not good for anybody else. It's good for the Chaos in the Lizard Man, it's not good for anybody else.
Storm vermin! Nash! Kill!
Did you like Masamune? Yeah, I did. He's a beast and he's on this lock. His spell selection sucks, but you can at least spam apotheosis.
Yes. Quick, always
He's not even top
wins.
5 wizards in the game. What a joke. And then the people go read lore and compare shit, you know, to lore in the game and everything, you know. It's like this is total war, bitch. Not Warhammer. Total war first.
this for clan.
Yeah, get tier 3 here. No food for medicinal plants.
Guide us, Horned
We're gonna
One.
get a plague here.
Stink of command.
Teclis, the strongest
my
wizard in the
God.
game.
Have you seen that shit?
Then you have
Holy shit.
Manfred, Malekith, Morati, Isabella, all stronger wizards. Eats dust, Mazdamundi. Can't even fly. Your shit spells.
I am greatest warlord. Yes, yes.
He's a support medic, doctor. With apotheosis. Because you have to spam because you have other spells are garbage. Situational garbage. Even Vurzak is better than Mazdamundi. Not Tak, no Kappa. Vurzak is better than Mazdamundi. No Kappa there. Vurzak is awesome.
Too weak to betray.
If Mazdamundi didn't have Zlak to carry him, he would suck so bad. But then again, you know, any dinosaur can make a lizardman look good. Foot of Gork is awesome. What's even better is the Brain Burster. That's the good shit.
Silent killer. Yes, yes.
So you use Zlak like some kind of WoW vanilla paladin. It's like he can do this, he can do that, but you know he's not good at anything really. So put some stats on him and make him a tank. You know, but because he's getting carried by a big ass dinosaur with million armor, and you know that's it. He's OP because the dinosaur's OP. As a wizard, what wizard,
Where
man?
next now?
Don't make me laugh.
March, march.
$6,500. I'll get this for the technology unlock. The random direction of the cities, you know, it's like, holy shit, man, that asteroid might hit the Earth in 3 million years. We might all die. What are we gonna do?
Horned Ones. Railway.
What's the red man riding there? A bomb breaker. It's a modified red ogre, I think. I can read the flavor text of the bomb breaker. The last defenders are beaten. We just have to end them here. We lose the main army fighting them, and the casualty they suffered there were so high they couldn't recover. And since they have 3 lords, they cannot organize a proper army. They lost the Golden Tower, so they cannot generate income to have armies again. Since they recruited 3rd lord and lost the city, they cannot even organize an army anymore. Yes, even the legendary AI has limitations regarding economy. They lost their bank here, but we're recruiting a 3rd lord, 2nd lord. They can't do anything. Now they are just waiting, accumulating some bank before they can recruit something. Until they lose some of the lords, they can't do anything.
Send slaves! Silent kill.
Okay, so the bomb breaker, huh? It says here, a specially engineered breed of red ogre. The bomb breaker has braced platform strapped or bolted to its back for carrying a Skaven warlord bell. It is dual wielding warpstone weapons. It's pretty good. The bomb breaker is pretty good.
I am warlord. Into Under Empire. Warlord quick-headed. 8 beats is mine, mine. Guide us, Horned One.
I wonder if we start raiding here, will it disband some of the stuff?
Thief in the night. Yes, unlock the gates. Skulk and raid. Challenge me.
Now we're gonna have the initiative. They had the initiative in the second war. It costed us. We were trying to ambush here. They were not moving out of the city. The moment we discovered and blocked, they moved. And then we tried to ambush again, and we failed to stay hidden, failed to get blocked, and they went back. We're showing some intelligence there. Just bad RNG. That's all.
Stench of others, too strong.
Just bad RNG.
Claymores. Keep Gracious scum away.
Cruel to Sotai.
That was how I was getting murdered by the stone vermin. The halberds, the stone halberds. Lizardmen is just pretty much, you know, a different chaos in their play style. They do have a crazy quality to match the chaos as well. The chaos and the lizardmen have the highest quality units.
I do not care about.
We do have the Saurus Smiter on both Scotty and Quick. Skinks are more compared to Chaos Marauders and the Chaos Marauder Horsemen. They have the skink skirmishers, skink chameleon skinks, and the pterodons. Those are the skirmish variation, you know, the similarities between the chaos and the lizardmen. You love halberd weapons units? What's my favorite halberd unit? Chosen halberdiers, of course. Of course. Second one is the Tomb Guard halberds.
You!
You art caught.
This would betray the peace treaty by 1 turn, but 1 turn is no penalty at all. Dependable, next turn or in 2 turns steadfast.
As in kill many serpents.
I learned long ago not to auto-resolve battles against full health legendary lords. We're not even going to do that for science, we're just going to go into battle and shoot him.
Quick fight it all.
I even love the Emperor Halberdiers, but they need a lot of work to get to be good. Technologies, guild, battle skill, and veterancy. And they get good with all this. But Tomb Guard is all the good from the start, while the Chosen Halberdiers are the best.
Claw catapult. Storm vermin. Quick head taker. Yes.
I like veterans in this unit, so look at some experience shooting. Are you for real? I guess we get another bell. I don't know, Friends Guard are excellent as well. He asked me which one I like. The High Elves can play without the Finis Guard, but the Tomb Kings, they need their Tomb Guard with the halberds. Spawn Rats, they will not take down 300 health.
My win. Nothing to do with it. Scotty, now, Scotty.
You don't have the movement here, huh?
Bow to me. Skaven warlord. Keep Gracia scum away. Counter is ready. More quick.
Finis Guard is just the moment you get a Finis Guard in your army with the quickly you form in your army, it's like it's over. It's over.
All tails are mine. Let's tails move.
Doomstack unit. Well, you have the Halberdiers like the Emperor Halberdiers, the Stone Halberdiers, and the Tomb Guard Halberdiers who need work to get there. Like the Stoneworm Halberds without increases to attack, which you can nearly you can get what? 8, 13. You can give them nearly 20 extra attack. And their base attack is very low. The base attack is 22. If they're not fighting large, they struggle. So they have a barely above average hit chance.
Master Commander.
So you Stoneworming with the halberds, the Emperor Halberdiers, Tomb Guard Halberdiers. These are the units which need some work. Of course, you have the Halberdiers, which are just strong when you recruit them. Chosen Halberdiers, Temple Guards, Finis Guard, and the Blade Guards. This is like the obvious choices. Might have got veterans anytime soon, but we'll open it anyways.
Yes. Quick always wins.
What about Gobo Halberdiers?
Now.
What are Gobo Halberdiers? put the Rune Decay for a filler. I don't like 3 armor. It's 120 armor. Verminous Valor. Gives you speed, leadership. Explosion does not affect friendly troops. Allow chance to escape melee. This is good stuff. Without this, it's not gonna be a very good duelist. And if you're not gonna build him as a duelist, you might as well go play something else.
My win. Nothing to do with you.
Quig is the duelist. Quig is supposed to fight Lord and Hero and tank some other stuff.
Guide us, Horned One.
Get close to the city. This moment is still bad here.
Scamper, Scotty. March, march!
The Emperor Halberdiers get killed by the chariots, because the chariot is a high quality unit. You need the nearly fully buffed Emperor Halberdiers to defeat a Chaos Chariot. And even then they'll take serious damage. Just because of the legend difficulty.
Horned rat.
Matic Mar! Mahuzalt!
They're gonna take this arm. That's unfortunate. So much about my food.
Zultma!
There was like no replenishment here. No replenishment.
Silent killer, yes, yes. Yes, yes, unlock the gates.
This is gonna be the last rebellion here.
Never wrong.
What are the next plans? Monsters plans, Iran plans, and the exploit criminals. Cheaper hero action costs with specialists will reduce by 60%. They have the cold one, so they kind of beat our menace blow. This one is lost. The replenishment here is not enough. It's just unfortunate. Could have attacked them first when declaring war. And the Lysium caused so many setbacks this campaign. But you know, this is a very hard campaign, it's supposed to be setbacks. And Ed. Hey, Flare. The lands are haunted. Spirits and ghosts of dead warriors, victims of battles long since fought, rust and frightened warriors. This is a bad omen. Here.
Sarmal.
Assassinating.
Why do come? What can we help you? Very well.
Let's try to solve the garrison here.
Who? Sneaking. Open gates. Soon. Soon now. I am warlord.
Let's take the capital.
Slay, maim, slice and gouge. Time for things to
This
die.
will be the end of Last Defender, so we can focus on more important things. The early game for this faction is pretty much taking down Karak-Zorn and the Last Defenders. Kotor Liberas and the Silver Host may be also the part of this, but they're easier to deal with than the Karak-Zorn and the Last Defenders.
Quick head taker.
What's the glowing thing to the right of foot marker? It's the Karakate Peaks.
Drop lightning cannon. Ready, ready. Councils come
We have a
on.
lot of artillery here, and I mean a lot.
Warlock engineer.
Show no mercy here. Not gonna even enter the city until we are out of ammo. They have that bullshit dino army there, which they don't pay any money for.
Gunbanen. Warp fire thrower. Warp cannon.
Just stop the unit bars. The weapon teams here. A mix up. Sword artillery here. Damage on one of the warp lightning cannons.
What? It shall be done. Storm.
The walls block most of the projectiles, so we can't really do much there.
Spawned one. Storm vermin. Better things.
Yeah, let's get information here. How many of these they have? 6?
Get them! Now you die!
They have 6.
Storm vermin!
Using dirty magics. Skaven says this, having the Skaven spells of Plague and Ruin, which is some of the dirtiest shit in the game.
Attack siege! You'll die!
Using dirty magic.
Advance retreat! Great Anarchy!
Holy mother of artillery.
It's deadly! We can't take them! Quick charge! Warmstone down! Shriek!
The guys on Reddit said Chaos was the hardest campaign. Oh man, they're Comedy Central. That's why I love Reddit, guys. Get some nice laughs there.
Storm ramming!
There are people who don't know you can get Chaos Warriors before turn 5. To those people, probably getting groceries from the store is a hard campaign.
Die, things!
What's the cooldown here? Chaos was hard in Warhammer 1 before they fixed the focus.
Grenadier!
It was generally a hard campaign. It took me 420 turns to finish my first Chaos campaign. It's no joke. Sometimes you had like 8 armies following you around the Chaos Corruption.
Blade sharp! Ready to kill! Kill!
Hardest campaign is the Crooked Moon.
At once! North through walls! Get them! Gun running! Warp lightning cannon! A dying loyalty master! Grenadier! Storm burning! Ready, ready! Warp lightning cannon! At once!
Hardest campaign is Clan Angrund. Sorry, Wolfric, but you can't put hard and dwarf in the same sentence. Just you need to get good. Get good. When it comes to Skaven and the sieges, the only way to do it is the artillery, or a ridiculous amount of casualties. The Clan Angrun did get a landmark now in the capital that gives you Iron Breakers tier 2 in the garrison and gives you money and a crazy growth for dwarves on tier 2. If anybody hasn't seen it, it makes the Clan Angrun much easier. There you go. That's the Copper Mountain, you get it in tier 2. Look at that income and growth on tier 2. And then you get the Iron Break in the Garrison. If Clan Hunger had any difficulty before, it's gone now. Well, I guess we can call it the CMT. CU is for copper. Head command. Copper Mountain is CM. We only have Crooked Moon. You guys, you always have dirty thoughts, dirty mind. CMT. There you go. I have to kill quite a bit of dinosaurs here. This is gonna be pretty much the end of these guys. I think we can nail a few of these guys as well. Walls have been breached. This is all of the dinosaurs, as we can leave the artillery here if we're gonna go attack. Yeah, Ungrim is much harder than the High King, but still play with wars. The start is hard, but don't you know, be one of those who say that wars, you know, have one of the hardest campaigns. When you have factions like the Greenskins and Skaven about. But then again, even campaigns like Beastmen could be considered very hard if you don't know how to play them, which are some of the easiest factions to play in the game. And we'll send the Stormworm here, the veterans. I think most of the cold ones are gone. Crooked Moon can have like 5 armies, but they're mostly goblins. Casual single player game. Legendaries for casuals, right? Hopefully these guys don't get terrified here and we can actually get rid of them without any of this normal break. There's a lot of Carnosaurus here.
Our tale is yours. Yes, yes. Stop, vermin. Forward, backwards.
Carnosaurs get killed by the stone halberds if you give some buffs on them. But this can still do damage.
Scream, red cat, on track.
Look at us, all idiots going to the main door. What the actual fuck? Carnosaurs got nerfed. They're not as strong as they used to be. I never really considered Carnosaur a strong unit. It's a joke that unit is still 5 in the first place.
Yes, yes. We can't take it.
Blessed Carnosaur on the hand. Now that's the good shit.
Hurry! Quick, quick! Hurry! Now!
They're gonna be stuck behind if you don't push forward.
Straight, straight, faster, scurry! Ready, ready! Scurry, yes! Good! It shall be done! Storm burning! Faster, right, scurry, yes! Tyson, hurry! Right, scurry, yes!
Slower their armor. Do still have some regular damage. 10 regular damage just from the halberds. Get him, Moonbreaker! Get him! Get him! Send that guy there. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice hit. Nice hit!
Scuttle moved! Shriek, shriek! And slay enemy foe! Bow to creep! Good, now kill! Get them!
One loss here.
We can't take them! Yes, yes! Run, skitter!
They have a lot of health. Now we're gonna go tired here. Let me send some Stormvermin up there. Swords. I'll set quick to kill this guy. Build quick to fight 1-1.
Smell musketeer! Voila! Scuttle move!
He's recovering leadership while being surrounded, while routing. Get him, bomb breaker, get him! Oh, the ancient's taking him is coming. They're very close to break. There's another Carnosaur coming there.
Quick head taker. Take heads. Storm vermin. Skrik, skrik. What orders? Move faster, scurry.
Let's remove the damage to the guys here.
Quick, fast.
This is the capital of the Lost Defenders to go now. Can I show you how I build a quick? Sure. Savonen, did you miss the battle yesterday? We lost. A lot of you people want to see me lose. We did lose the battle yesterday with the main army. Those are very rare. Go check the VOD or YouTube playlist for yesterday. The Quick's army was destroyed, no survivors.
Take still, make quick rich. Feel power of head taker. Fight me, fight quick. It is mine, mine.
So I'll build quick. We have a respect and fear for the stone vermin. Engineering skill for the artillery. Whip smart for the stone vermin. Warp smart for the artillery and other things. Do have stand or die. In the special skills we have frenzy, crimson guard. Crimson guard is not a top priority. You can even go like life is cheap or ignore this, but it's so nice to have those string for stone vermin that early and so fast. So this is just like a overkill flavor, I guess you can say. Vulnerize the power, one of his best skills. This one is just crazy. And we have ancient cunning for the extra ambush success chance. We're building him as a duelist, so we have tail weapon here, blade master. We have rune decay filler, verminous valor, and now going into this area here to get the trophy heads. Now trophy heads is not gonna be a very good duelist. So we're gonna increase damage and going for trophy heads. You have to go send Scott north to deal with this guy there.
Superior.
The first master engineer, Mr. Absol, got killed, so Arnold did replace him. This settlement is special to the Skaven because there's the pastures. The pastures for the Skaven are pretty strong. Provide 6 food. You can get the monsters plants to increase the food capacity for generated. Do that.
Must spread our own corruption.
There's actually good buildings here. Except this shit. Extra assassins, extra black priest, always good.
Omen. Ashen contract approved.
Let's go scout north.
This way.
It almost feels like the Silver Host cannot recruit a second army. And if that is correct, we'll get in a little more time. We're gonna conquer them. Because they're useless to us with only one army.
Horned ones, realm wakens.
We can also build the warp turbine plant now. And the warpstone reactor. I'm gonna upgrade the garrison here because those guys could surprise us again.
Call me Death Master.
Anyways, guys, just a short break, 5 minutes. Need to check regarding launch plans. They're back.
Reptiles, slow, stupid.
I'm back, boys. Let's continue. $215, huh?
Quick.
Nice that we have this immediately, huh?
Fine sleigh. Move tails.
1219 income.
Mighty am I.
They fled. Of course they did. But they don't have nothing. They have nothing.
Will die, die.
How do the artillery take damage in this battle? Somebody explain this shit to me.
My musk on all loot.
Yeah. What is rank
Where
12?
next now?
We have the respect and field in the engineering skill. War Smart gives plus 12% missile damage, plus 15% magic resistance, and plus 5 leadership. For the weapon teams, artillery, and the doom wheels. And the engineering skill is also the one that buffs the artillery. It also buffs the doom wheels, so you can easily put doom wheels in the army as well as a fast unit for the harassment flanking.
Too weak to betray. Council is disappointed.
Hope Carcassonne don't get wrecked because of the food shortage.
Yes, yes. Unlock the gates.
Wall vs Gracier. Well, Gracier is overall better. It's just overall better. But there is nothing wrong with the Warlord either.
Slice and gouge.
The Warlord will require gear to be good at what he needs to do, while the Graciers are already strong because of magic support. That debuff that has for the map wide, the one for the spells that lowers their speed, vigor, for the plague, for the ruin that lowers their attack, is already very strong, and casting the spells are strong. Skaven have strong magic, while the Warlord needs work, needs ranks, and needs gear.
Quick fight it all.
The thing is, when you play with the Plant Pestilence, if you want to stick with the flavor, you use the Graciers. If you want to play with Calamores, you use the Warlords. But the Graciers are overall better. If you use a Warlord, you're going to need to use Plague Priests, which are pretty much must-have in the army. And eventually the Warlock Engineer, which are extra on tier 5. I enjoy both of them, but the Gracier is better.
Warp cannon lighting. Now, ready now. Clay claw catapult. What orders? Quick head taker. Where are the things? Gone, madam. What? Storm burning.
Which lore is best for Gracier? Plague, of course. Why I build walls on every settlement? For the Skaven, the walls are economy. But you build walls on every settlement for security. The AI has the behavior of targeting settlements without walls, even if they are further away from their target. So you lower the amount of radiation, toxic gameplay. And Legend difficulty, you need the garrisons, even just to delay your attackers before you can get rid of them. You don't wanna lose a lot of settlements because they are not protected. The beastmen can spawn, the savage orcs can spawn, so you wanna be prepared. The beastmen particularly target the settlements without walls, and they will travel within 10 turns to that location just because it's not no walls, and you won't be able to defend it. Walls are cheaper than armies. Pretty good weapon strength from Quick. Pretty good against this. Armor piercing damage is pretty high. But Quick is a duelist. He's a duelist. They're lowering our range damage here. They're summoning some cold ones. As a Skaven, you can have units on top of the artillery like the Stone Vermin. Artillery can still fire because it's elevated. You can see they have extra level here, as the guy is aiming in the middle. Quick has impressive stats. He's like a much better Sigvald when it comes to dueling. But Sigvald is magnificent, and Quick is just a rat. So Nash is gonna find me and gonna cut my throat now because I said that. We're currently limited by the economy, but I'm intending to drop these units for the Doom Wheels. The Skaven artillery gets really crazy with Warlock Engineer, Veterancy, Battle Skills, Technology. I mean, really crazy. The point is some of the best artillery in the game. I think it's the last old cool ones.
Home rats will! Haste and hurry!
I just want to scout here. Does the very hard battle vehicle makes you different? Yes, yes. Take a lot more damage. Some of the battles will not be winnable. The main difficulty comes from the legendary campaign difficulty, but the battle difficulties will slow you down, make battles much harder. Especially against factions that like to do quite a bit of range, like the elves. It's a big difference. You will snowball slower. And you have to play battles more carefully, especially early on, because Orc Boys kill Dwarf Warriors. If Orc Boys get a charge on Dwarf Warriors, they're dead. Of course, not in 5 seconds, but within 2 minutes they'll be dead. While on normal difficulty, I don't know, no idea how Orc boys could do anything to Dwarf Warrior. Just to give you one example, there can be hundreds of this. Hey Scotty, what did you miss? We're taking Last Defender's capital and now we are attacking their other settlement. We have food at Red and we have a siege at Kark Zone. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how we're gonna affect it. Red food and sieges make me remember the Clan Rictus. It was impossible to fight the rebels with red food. And we were losing to Chaos Marauders, man. Those are hard times.
Quick head taker. Spellcasting. What the order? Skaven! Yes, yes! Good. Now then. Storm burning. Faster! Move! Move! Fight! Attack! Now we all obey.
What?
More fire thrower.
These guys, what the? Why they can't go on the wall? These guys can climb against the large unit. What infantry size? I never realized this. These guys cannot climb the wall. They're infantry, but they're actually they have their team, 2 guys put their weapon. I never realized that.
Guide us, horned one. Quick head taker.
What happened to that guy? Get deleted by quick.
More fire thrower. Globadiers.
Guys taking some damage there. Wall fighting is excellent for the grind battles like this. When you just have to grind them down, and there is no flanking involved.
Council's command. All die. Clan rats. Forward and backwards. Quick and stubborn. Yes, fight, kill. Worthy as fire. Forward and backwards. Council's command. A tree.
Actually, pushing us here.
Ready.
Defense up.
Advance retreat.
The Poison Wing Globadiers have a very high armor piercing range attack, and also its bonus against large. They can kill even bulkier infantry, no problem, but they're supposed to be killing the large units. You can see the missile damage: 36 AP, 28 anti-large. It's pretty deadly. They do have a limited ammunition. You can get more.
Moving. Yes, master. Scurrying. Moving. Quick, quick. Skizzer and leave. Master, scurry. Step back. Come back. Move tree.
This guy got stuck in heavy infantry.
Doom and destruction. Unleash war power. Now kill. Attack! Losing. Move quick, quick. Die. Let's kill. Look, see, they run. Hawk fire thrower.
This will make them rout. This is definitely the damage is morale. So not even the rampage will help. Rout.
Ready. Should we run? Clans fire. Hickory Tanaka. Onward. Enemy base. Hawk fire thrower. They squirt.
They'll not be coming back.
Yes, yes. Quick head taker. Very, very good. Rick-a-rock. Council's command. For the Valentine. Quick, quick, faster, scurry. Scream, Ricato, crack.
Somehow is healthier here. Healthier guys.
We can take that. Sun cast. Hawk fire thrower.
They could send a cavalry unit, so we're gonna save some stone burning.
Council's command. Rick-a-rock. Hawk fire thrower.
The flamethrower is an overkill anti-infantry weapon. Like I always say, there's a million ways to kill infantry, but it's a fun unit.
My win. Nothing to do with you. Queek's riches. Now Queek City.
This might be a little rough here. What do they even have?
They fetch many warp tokens.
Did you get the extra platelet catapult and stone vermin though? And 4 minutes below. Should be the last battle here at Karakzorn.
The lair is
I'm
doomed.
delaying my plague building here.
Stink of
I do
command.
have technology for +3 leadership, so that -10 is not as not that big penalty, but still.
Warlord Queek had
Get more damage here. We have the plagues assassins here. We need the slave wheels.
I am Warlord.
This one can wait.
Stench of others, too strong. clan Eshin assassinen. Rakatata.
2 assassins, 1 plague priest, and 1 warlock engineers right now. I'm not gonna auto-resolve this shit. For some reason the artillery is taking damage. This should be the end of the last defenders. This is Scotty and Arno here. Mr. Absolute got killed, we lost the whole army yesterday. Oh, this is a little Fifi, man. What am I talking about? Little Fifi. Little Fifi is the first plague priest. Arno is the engineer in the other army. I think they still have those cold ones.
Storm vermin. For the vermin's hide. Plague priest.
Little Fifi looks better than ever. Bomb breaker is pretty cool. Look at the bomb breaker. Look at that bastard up top, commanding this beast of war. This is why this Skaven are great. We hit Scotty with the artillery there.
Good orders! Storm vermin! At once! Our tail's yours! Moving! Our tail's yours! That counts, yes! Storm vermin! Moving! Ready! Ready! Moving! Our tail's yours!
Oh, there we go.
Storm vermin! I smite it! Great plans! See! Murder! Kill!
Plague Rush is very nice. It's the end of Last Defenders. Now we can do other things. Camry did expand, so they're gonna be a tough nut to crack. I might just go a little north first. Get that Karaket fixed to remove the penalty. If you start attacking Camry, the follows from Nagash might start breaking them on the other side.
I am warlord. My orders, scurry move.
Income is getting better.
Need more focus, yes.
There's probably a quarter here. Over here.
Cancel is.
These guys are raiding there. They're actually losing public order there.
Begone, my will alone.
Are these guys still never gonna recruit a second army?
Assassinating. Trust him for now. Sneaky infiltrator. Night runner. Warlord, quick head taker. Many kills today.
This is 5 turns until rebellion.
Plan scheme.
This is the army we fought, the same army we fought the last time.
My orders. Slay no.
Look at this, the balance of power is now in their favor.
More slaves for Mimi.
Last turn was in our favor because the ambush. I think if we get an ambush again, we're gonna out-resolve it. But we can go is to also get another 15-minute siege. Not like we're in a rush anywhere.
We must spread our own corruption. My command.
And some income here.
Gracious, come away. Bow to me. Targets.
These 2 trade agreements are nice. Just wish the Silver Host would recruit more armies. So Arkard just whispered me, he says time for the Crooked Moon stream. He just got back, I guess he was on a vacation or somewhere. So Arkard is starting, guys, a Crooked Moon campaign on Legend difficulty. Arkard is another Total War streamer. I will stop the stream here, we'll be continuing later, don't worry guys, it's a long day ahead. I'll be watching Arkard play some Crooked Moon. I promised I'm gonna, if you're gonna play the Crooked Moon, I'm gonna watch him. So we're gonna host Arkard, I'll be here in my channel, in his channel. And we can watch some Crooked Moon BSDM. So see you guys in chat, and we'll be back later with the scaling campaign. More of this campaign here. Make sure to stop and say hi, guys. BDSM. Did I say that right? Damn ASMR. BDSM. Okay, you're right. D is the second one.